got our Playfield up on the stand. Sorry about the lighting. I don't have any lighting over here where I'm working on this at, so it's going to be a little dork. I have a light above it, but it's not bright enough. But it's bright enough for me. I can see what I'm doing, but it's kind of hard to get too many shadows up in here. I got to put some fluorescent lights up on the ceiling, but I got to watch because of my garage door. So they have to be mounted up flush, or right up against the ceiling, and then they're not as bright. So anyway, I looked up. There are 2 sets of slingshot plastics for the Star Trek, which I may go ahead and buy because Spock has got his ear broke off here. You can get them with Spock and Lieutenant Ilia, or you can get them with Spock and Lieutenant Uhura, which Uhura is the right one for, kind of for this era, but you can use either one. And in the original set of plastics, he's on there, and so is the Ferengi. So it is kind of a mix. If you know your Star Trek, you can see these things that are wrong. But who cares? It's a Star Trek. All right, I'm gonna. Let's see. They don't have the serial number on the Enterprise, so we couldn't. That doesn't help either. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna get you set up in the stand, and we're gonna tear the playfield down. And we'll get all the stuff off the top, and then we're going to flip it over, and we're going to pull all the protrusions up through. Get all of our rollovers and our stand-ups. We have stand-ups here that we got 4 stand-ups. We'll take them off, and the flippers, and we'll start getting some stuff ready to get cleaned up. The plungers for the flippers are no big deal because they come in the rebuild kit. The slingshots, I can get the plungers for the slingshots, so we don't have a problem there. The bumpers that's nice. We'll see how bad they are, and the saucer hole, I think, is the same as the slingshots and the same as our kicker, our out hole kicker. So if those are, then, no problem. I'll get 4 of them. We'll be able to replace those, and hopefully we can, if I can't find the plungers for the bumpers, we'll just clean them and get them all polished up, and they'll work fine because they're not as bad as the ones down below. Drop targets, I'll have to look at that plunger really hard when we tear it apart. We can get new drop targets. Just a little. Just need a little help. But, alright, let's get this tore down so we can start getting this all fixed up and ready to go in the machine when it's ready. I see we do have some, this one here that's loose, that one, I think they have a screw and a nut on the end of it to tighten up that post, because it's probably stripped out, and I think that one, the whole thing's coming up. Maybe not. Yep, it is. Yeah, I don't I don't care for those black rubbers. Another one coming up. They're not as bouncy as the white ones. Dang. Yeah. See, somebody started working on it. Because you would think you would put all black on it. But the black ones aren't quite as bouncy as the white ones. And they seem to, I don't know, they seem to deteriorate too. So, you know, it's not like they put them on because they don't deteriorate. Everybody, and they put them on because they like the look of the black on it, which I kind of like the original white, and I'm not real thrilled about these. Playfield's dried out and a lot of these screws are loose because the Playfield has shrunk. got everything pulled off of the Playfield. Got everything pulled down through. Let's see, our bumper plungers aren't too bad. I think I'm gonna be able to save them. But our kick out, or our slingshots, no. I ordered whole new ones of those, and same with our flippers. I just ordered a whole new link. There's a lot of wear in those anyway, so. The paws I saved. I didn't order the new paw. I didn't order a complete kit because everything else was good. I got the bushings and trying to save a little bit, you know, so we can get more for it. I got everything kind of hanging. Took the drop target bank completely out, so I can get that cleaned up and working better. I mean, now that it's just a little gummy, I got to clean the plunger up. That I can't find either for the drop target, so I'll have to clean that one up, and I'll get that all cleaned up. We may put new drop targets in it. These ones are kind of ugly. They're not that expensive. For the 4 targets are only like $18 or $19 for the new targets. So we'll probably just go ahead and put new targets in it. The stand-ups are white, and I don't know, it just didn't seem right to be white. There's 5 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one up in here, I missed that one when I showed you the first time. They're white. I went and looked, and they're just white. So, I guess it wouldn't look too bad once they're cleaned up anyway. I could put new faces on them. I'll see what I want to do then. But next, I need to wipe this down. Get the whole Playfield wiped down first before we attack it with alcohol and a magic eraser. There's enough dirt on here. I'd like to get some of it up first before we get too into it. Let's see, what else did I... Yeah, there's the coil stops for the bumpers. They're, you know, all 3 of those are good. The thumper bumpers, in fact, it looks like somebody had put new bodies on these not too long ago. I mean, even the switch plate is still kind of pointy. But we may go with a color bumper body. We'll see when we get it all done and get that far. We'll see what we want to do. I didn't take out the ball rail. I do have to get this removed because it is stuck solid. So I gotta get after it. I'll take it off then and see what I have to do to it. But first, I'll wipe this down. That Mylar or whatever it was, I pulled on it and they all just fell off. This one had a little bit of glue left hanging up, and that was it. But the glue is still down on the Playfield, so we'll see what's gonna happen with it when we start cleaning it. All right, let me wipe this down, and then we'll see what it's gonna take to clean it then. Now, I just wiped it down with some window cleaner. I didn't want to use any harsh detergents on it because we're going to get after it and with the alcohol and the magic eraser, and I didn't want to grind any soap or anything into the paint where we'd have problems when we go to clear coat it. Because, yeah, this one definitely has got to be clear coated. But, surprised, it's going to clean up here. So we're not going to have to paint that up in there. And let's see what else is going on here. Just we'll have a lot of work to do. I'll do like I did with Sinbad. I'll print out a picture of what's going on in here because I'm not sure, what's supposed to be in there. That's the bottom of the Enterprise. That's the tractor beam array is in there on the bottom. But there's some other stuff going on in here that you can see some of it, but not all of it. The fun part is going to be putting my letters in. Yeah. But we'll do what we can. Make it look the best we can. I haven't seen... but I don't know. I don't like putting new playfields in. I mean, yeah, they're a lot of work, but, I haven't seen one out there. Although I haven't been looking, I've just been figuring on I am going to clean this one and repair it. We'll touch it all up, and maybe some do that. Sometime down the road we come across one that's a little better, we can swap it out. But so I'm going to get you set up, and we're going to do like we always do. I'm going to clean a small area and show you what it's going to look like once we get it cleaned up. Hopefully a lot of this grime comes up out of it and brightens up the yellow. And then we'll see what it looks like after we get her cleaned up a little bit. Alright, let's see what we can do with this mess. I mean, we definitely can't hurt it. I can see I'm going to be going through a lot of magic eraser on this one. I think this one was played an awful lot. What do you think? Okay, folks, I got it all cleaned up. I showed you I was scrubbing this little area here with and filled up my SD card. And so I got my other camera, so you're going to hear a little bit of my lens adjusting the focus, so kind of bear with me here for a little bit. I wanted to get this video completed. Okay, so we got her all cleaned up. We did get a lot of the dinginess out of it anyway. I mean, it looks better anyway. It's a little brighter. Got a lot of the dirt up out of it. If I try and go any more, I'm just going to lose way too much paint. I looked at an overlay for this. Complete overlay for this Playfield is $225, or a whole Playfield is $849. So I think at this point I'm not prepared to put in $225 for an overlay. So I'm going to go ahead and touch this up the best I can, and we'll make it look the best that I can anyway. You all know I'm no artist. I can do some of this and make some of them look good, and other ones not so good. But we're going to definitely try and make this one look the best I can, and then at some point we will probably put an overlay on this one. Because if I'm going to redo the whole cabinet, all the side art and the back box, all the art on it, you know, the outside's going to look decent. And so at some point I think we will probably put an overlay on this one, because the legs on these two are actually, this is white. It's supposed to be white, nice and white. You can see right there, oh, don't mind the paint, I was already looking at some paint. Okay, you can see the really nice white spot right there. That's where I got down into it a little too far, and that's the original colors coming up through. If you try and do that to the whole Playfield, you're going to have marks all the way down to the wood to try and take out all that dinginess. So, like I said, we'll get her painted up and touched up the best that I can. Some of this I may not do, just for the simple fact that like in this area here, I would most likely have to paint the whole thing. I may try and fill in a little bit of red in it and see if we can't wipe it off and at least make it a little red in those spots that are missing. Same with here. The orange, I'll probably try and do the same thing. I don't know, but some of these colors, like our green, all of our area in through here, I'm gonna have to put all back in. Same with up in here. And our red, we can do our red, but the fun part's going to be doing the red through here, through the ball trail, and then filling in the letters. So this is going to be a long process for me doing this one, but we'll get it. It'll look good. It'll look decent. As long as it doesn't look like a little 5-year-old finger painted it, we'll be in good shape. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And I definitely hope to see you on the next one when we start touching up this Playfield and get it all done. So until next time, see ya.